Hello, this is Northwest Trains, and today's video you see 3 locos in front of me. These little peckets, a little saddle tank and a P-class. I plan on DC fitting them to go on the little micro layout, because these are some of the locos I've selected that will be suitable for the layout. I think I'll probably start off with this little peckett here. This is the W4 peckett from Hornby. Lovely little loco, brilliant little runner. So I haven't actually got the instruction sheet for this, but I'm hoping it's not going to be too difficult. It looks to me like you've got, we'll just get one of them there, little screw here, and then I think we remove this coupler here, and that coupler we can get access to both screws and prise it off. So that's what we'll do in a sec. My toolkit so far basically comprises of a small a small flathead and Phillips screwdriver, a little plastic wedge. You quite often get these with double O gauge locos now, because a lot of locos, as we'll see later, come with firebox doors that you can flick open. I think this was actually for the Class 158 for helping connect the 2 coaches together. We also have a pair of tweezers for any awkward bits, and also a little pot to put any screws or loose bits and bobs in. So what I've already done is, just so I could see, I've just pulled this coupler out of here, and what I want to do is, I don't want to snap this very delicate little piece here. So I'm going to see, rather than try and prise it out from underneath and put pressure on it, I'm seeing if I can just lift it off with the tweezers like that. And there's our first screw. Before we do that, this second coupler here I want to take off, so get better access to the other screw. So again, I'll leave that screw in the coupler just to so I know which is which. We can see our second screw here, so I'm going to take that out. Might need a pair of tweezers just to lift it out all together. Sometimes they either fall out, or they don't want to come out at all. You never get like a happy medium with them. Nope, doesn't want to come out. See, what I don't like doing is tipping them, because the screw ends up going on the carpet and you can't find it. That's out anyway. Second screw. That's a bit of a thicker screw, that, so just got to bear that in mind. Nope, a bit more. There we go. Now, because I haven't got my original instruction booklet, I think this just lifts off. It might be a bit tight, but it does seem to lift off. It's got a bit of movement. Again, what I don't want to do is do any damage, so I'm going to use this plastic wedge to try and persuade it a little bit. So plastic's less likely to damage the paintwork, hopefully. There we go. That's that. So that's off. It's quite a heavy body actually, because it's made out of metal. So just keep that to one side. And there we have our loco and our blanking plates. Now I've got to separate this somehow. So you see close up, there's the decoder box there, and I presume this bit to the left of me is the blanking. So you can see if we can uncoil the wires here, and then I'm just going to use my finger there, hopefully don't do any damage to it. Oh, I need to try and actually get hold of the plastic itself. If anyone has any better suggestions, then please put in the comments. I don't mess with these very often, as you probably know. It is quite stiff, isn't it? Let me just see if we can get it by hand. There we go, that's better. There we go. That's just slid out now, and that's our blanking plate. And what we're going to be using is the Hornby 4-pin plug. Comes in this little wrapper. Just carefully cut it with the craft knife. And there's our decoder. So I presume now, I don't think it has a number on it, does it? So I think that just slots in there like so. And then that should tuck back into there like that. And I think what I've seen on pictures, this decoder should slot in to this groove here. Open right. Seems a very tight fit. If it does, we try it the other way around. I think I've done it the wrong way around, so don't damage it in the process. There we go. So that sits in there like that. Now I'm not sure I'm supposed to do anything else to it, but as far as I know, that's the finished article. So we'll stick it on the layout and see if it works. Right, let's give her a try now. Hopefully she won't blow up. Yep, she works. Right, I'm going to put the body back on and get started on the next loco. Okay, so we're on part 2 of our DC fitting, double O locos. So the second loco is the Hattons P-class. I've actually got the booklet here for it. So looks simple enough, so hopefully it is. Just simply says remove the 4 screws that we have positioned here and here, and there and there. So hopefully it's not too bad. It does say there's space for a speaker for a sound fitted, but I don't think I'll be attempting that myself, not at the moment anyway. So just carefully unscrew these now. In fact, what I might have to do is get a smaller Phillips screwdriver, I think. Okay, I've had to dig out the smallest Phillips screwdriver I can find, but hopefully this will do it. Yeah, there in the end. Now I've got my little pot again over here, put the screws in. They look absolutely tiny on this loco, the screws. I think they're still on offer, I think, in Hattons. I think they still have a few of them left. And I know they've had the problems with the Class 66s. I haven't got one myself personally, but I was a bit put off by everyone else's problems with them. But I can't really fault these little steam engines that they've made, especially the Andrew Barclay. Right, that's the 4 screws off. So I presume, there we go, just lifts off. And there's our motor. Might give that a little drop of oil while the lid's off. But yeah, nice and simple. And but at the same time, A nicely detailed little engine. So there's the blanking plate, I presume. So let's take a look at the decoder. Right, we've got our hattons 6-pin decoder. You get a little information booklet if you want to pause it and take a look. Basically the same set of instructions for each type of decoder they have. So pretty much the same information you get with the loco. So basically I've just got to slide this out, or blanking plate, and I think that's the right way around, and that's our hattons 6-pin decoder going in carefully. So just got to try out on the layout. Like I said, I think I'll stick a bit of oil on that while the body's off, and give it a try. Okay, just a quick test again to make sure she works. And it works. What I'm going to do though is, because some of these logos haven't ran for a long time, I'm going to give them a good run on the heritage line on the loft layout, and then bring them back down again for this layout, just so I can hopefully improve the running quality. Just wanted to quickly show something before I screw this logo up. I noticed the body was quite heavy, and I just realised that there in the well, where the smoke box and the boiler is, there's a metal weight there, so that doesn't half add to the loco. So just so you know, that's where it gets its extra bit of grip from. The little hornby peckett, I noticed that didn't really work that great, but as soon as you put the body on it, it was a lot better. So added weights definitely helps these little locos. So yeah, like I say, back to loco number 3. Right, now we're on loco number 3, and it's this Kernow models or DJ models saddle tank. I did do an unboxing video on this loco. It's quite a nice runner, and nicely detailed. I know they had a lot of stick, these DJ models ones, but I'd sooner have one of these over the Helgian version. So just a quick look at the paperwork that comes with the loco. So if you want to pause that and take a look, the instructions for fitting the decoder. And so supposedly you can carefully get hold of the handle here, and it just pulls off, and it's on a magnet, as you can see. And there should be our blanking plate. We can carefully pull it out and take a look, trying to do it without obviously breaking the wires. There we go. So there's our blanking plate, and I believe it's another 6-pin decoder, is it? Yeah, another 6-pin decoder. So this one here. I've just moved the camera over, just hopefully so you can see a little bit better. I'm just going to see we can pull this out now. So it's still a bit fiddly. I was thinking this was going to be the easiest one out the lot, but it's hard to pull it out enough to get it, so I don't want to pull on the wires too much really. There we go. Right, that's off. Right, I hope I got it the right way around now. Just see if we can slot it in. I couldn't really see the numbers there, but it's on the other side. But I think really that's the only way you can actually get this decoder in. So I'm going to try it obviously before I plug it all back in, and hopefully it works. Right, after a quick test, it works. So it's just the little delicate process of trying to shove it back in without it cutting off any wires or damaging anything. I'm not exactly sure how much room we actually have in here. Because when I first heard about it, I thought, oh, that's a good idea. But then, like I say, struggling like I am to get this back in. And you can't really see where you're going. Oh, there we go. I think I've almost got it. Right, well that's in now. I don't want to push me luck and push it any further in. So I was going to try it first, but I thought no, because all the messing around putting it back in, it might work first time and then not at all. But yeah, that door just clips back on, nice and easy. So we're going to give it a little test now, see how she does. Right, let's try the saddle tank now. I'm going to start off in reverse, see how she does. Now she stopped, but it's working. I suspect again it needs a good run on the loft layout, so I'll probably take her up a bit later on or tomorrow and give it a good run in on the layout. I was meaning to, but I just haven't had time really, and the loft's been too cold really to be going up there. So I have to get a better heater for up there. But yeah, it does look like it definitely needs a good run in. So, well, at least the decoders worked anyway. I do think it is a thing with these locos, if they're not ran all the time, they do seem to stiffen up pretty quick. But I'll get it working again. We'll try the peckett now, that it's got its body back on. So, see how smooth this one is. That's not bad, is it? Although it is speed step 6, so I would expect it to be a bit quicker than that. But I'm not complaining. It might be the controller itself. I haven't used it much since I bought it. It's second hand, so it does seem that the settings on it are a bit slow. And I've tried it with other locos. And there's my new 7-plank wagon from Bachmann. Oh, even the peckets decide to misbehave now. Oh no, here we go. So I think for the price, they're good little engines as well. Again, like I say, you can't fault the Andrew Barclays here. They cracking little locos and they work well over these insel frog points as well. So I'll include the other 2 engines on the next layout update video and the next running session. So I hope this video has been useful to anyone, and keep an eye out for the next video. It should be the next update on this layout if I can get some work done on it over the weekend. So keep an eye out. Thanks again.